Morning folks, we are back. Now I have no idea why somebody's left an Aerial Services Limited satellite dish here on Whitehall with a picture of our soon-to-be ex-Prime Minister, Mr. Sunak, but there it is. And one interesting thing I noticed this morning, in the tube station and indeed along Whitehall, there are armed police everywhere. Now unfortunately, they looked a little bit too what's the word? Reluctant to talk. Another pair over here. It's unusual, folks. It really is extremely unusual to see officers walking along the road, even Whitehall, with automatic weapons. But there were a good, 16, 17, 18 plus officers in the tube station. And I only noticed it because a member of the public said to one of the TfL employees, why have they got guns? Which I guess freaks out some tourists. You come out of the tube station and see a lot of police with guns if you're not from a country where police are armed. I would struggle actually to think of many other countries where the police actually are not armed. Then of course you probably think, oh god, what just happened? Has it been a terrorist attack or something? Anyway folks, after a couple of glorious days in Oxford, I'm back in London and ready to rock and roll. Embarrassingly, and to my shame, I don't actually remember which regiment is on. Meaning I don't remember which regiment is about to be on. In other words, which one is leaving, which one is arriving. I'm going to try to avoid getting knocked over by this taxi as we cross over fortuitously, without even realising it, right in front of the cenotaph. In fact, one is from the French embassy, it would appear, the blue one. Remarkable. I'm actually now stuck in the middle of the road briefly because they've barriered up Whitehall. I wonder actually, oh of course, sorry, the penny just dropped. King's birthday parade on Saturday, which is of course tomorrow. That would explain why Whitehall has already been not completely but fairly consistently barriered up. I'm still in the middle. I'll cross over in a second folks. I don't want to risk not being able to finish the video because I'm in intensive care getting a blood transfusion. Okay, there we go. That's me on my best behaviour, actually waiting for an opportunity to cross. Now remarkably, there are far fewer tourists than one would expect this time of year because of course the weather is terrible. Looking back, we are roughly at 50% temperature to the same period last year. It really is that bad. The curious thing for me actually is though, I would have thought most people would book their holidays and trips and so on way in advance. And knowing that, you would think that those that had booked for June would already be here. But perhaps they're doing other activities inside or not wanting to spend so much time outside because of the absence of sunshine. And I get that. Yes, I do, everybody. However, even though we're officially now in the summertime, next week we should start to see some real sunshine. High teens, low 20s. Which is good because, to be honest, I think even the horses are sick and tired of not having had as much sunshine as they would have had. Last year they had already had, to this point of the year, many weeks. You were not getting fellows like this chap blowing their nose. Because we were virtually a cold and a cough-free zone last June here in central London, but not anymore. Yeah, these last couple of weeks have been unseasonably chilly. I was just about to say, wow, the Blues are here, but then I suddenly realised that's not a good thing because it means they're leaving shortly, which is an unfortunate pity. However, I don't know if Ormond came over with this group, and more importantly, I have no idea if Raden or Tristan will come over with the new Lifeguard group. But hey, guess we'll be finding out in the next 15-20 minutes or so. I'm not entirely sure what time it is. Whoa, hold on, the sun's back. The don't get excited, it will not last. The actual forecast for this morning, folks, would you believe, is rain. Yeah. If it happens, it won't be a disaster, it won't destroy the video. I'm kind of largely prepared for it. However, one can never be completely prepared for it because it's very humid despite this annoyingly windy weather. And if it rains when it's windy, that's problematic because it blows the water all over the camera and in my face, which is obviously less than ideal, but there we are. Who's this horsey beauty, I'm wondering? And not the girl, the horse. Who's busy chomping away, look, absolutely couldn't care less. Hair is really fluffy, looks like they they washed and conditioned it. Oh, horse is looking bashful now. It's like, don't talk about that on the video. You're gonna make me shy and self-confident. Okay. Lots of you will know which horse that is, so let's not trouble ourselves, especially as it'll be leaving shortly. A little busy at the other end. Got a few people. And it's funny because some people are here filming without sleeves and without tops. And remarkably, in the sunshine, it's pretty warm. There's me with my 3 layers thinking it's going to be cold all morning. Let's see, I can always lose a layer if necessary. Oh, tourists can't make their mind up. Are they getting pictures or not getting pictures, or what are they doing? I have no idea. Meanwhile, I thought the officer was going to go and check on the gatesman, but then I realised something. The gatesman is still at his post, so no need to. It really is lovely actually in the courtyard this morning. Really, really nice and bright. Chitsman looking happy. I mean, the police look happy because at the moment they don't have any tourists to deal with. Will that last? It won't, folks. It never does. But for the moment we can just enjoy the peace and quiet, because after the guard change at the palace, assuming that there is one, and there's no guarantee because they've been cancelled so often recently, I'm guessing it's all to do with King's birthday parade prep, and also quite possibly, as well as that, oh, we've got a long guard. Ho ho ho. So King's birthday prep, and also the fact they've still got those broken gates. Okay, so here it is. Let me get way back out of the way of this beauty. Oh, he wants to say hello to us. Good morning, everybody, said the horse. Oh, this tourist. There's always one. First time I think we ever got the grey looking directly at the camera, albeit briefly. Oh, he's an unhappy boy, isn't he? Okay, here comes the officer trotting out. Captain in all likelihood. Hard to know which one to focus on. We've never yet seen a grey really lose it and sort of, go up super high. Good morning. And try and throw the rider. That said, there is a first time for everything. Hopefully we won't have that problem anytime soon, but who knows. It's supposed to rain apparently, it's new like loads of layers. I wasn't thinking that would happen either, to be honest.
Just been down the palace, there's no royal standard up. Union Jack, so...
I wonder why then. I mean, I guess it's because tomorrow's a birthday parade. I can't think of any other reason. If there's no standard at the palace, it must be because of we've got a birthday parade weekend. Yeah. Can't think of another logical reason. I'll try and ask one of the troopers actually later, because it is interesting. If there's no royal standard, why would there be a long guard?
That's right, yeah, so I shouldn't know, but...
Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it?
Anyway, would you like to see it?
I can't believe the sun's here. I mean, the forecast said it was
Bloody
going to
cloud
rain,
coming
no?
up this morning, yeah, I say, I'm surprised to see this.
What's it looking like over the back? Cloudy?
No, it's all clear at the moment. But
I'm
they're forecasting...
all of this, like
No,
three,
you're right.
three heavy layers.
They're forecasting heavy showers. So.
Okay, good. I mean, I don't mind heavy showers if it comes. If it comes, it comes. Right, folks. See you later. Right, we will go to the front, everybody. Yeah, I'm quite happy to get soaked. Occasionally getting soaked can be a lot of fun, so it's not the end of the world. Oops. Humidity is the factor. Okay, so the troopers are delivering the kit. See the van in the distance, guys? That white van with the buses actually beeping it to get out of the way. That white van is the one that delivers all of that kit that we see dumped out the back after the troopers ride in the morning. White van comes along and boom, it all gets stumped and they have to sort it out and put it away in the dormitory. That's right, folks, they sleep in a dorm. There's a big dorm here for the troopers. They live here, this is their whole life. When they are on kingsguard duty, they they live here, work here, guard here, etc, etc. It all happens at the same time. This one's still rolling a bit, like chomp, 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 chomp. Now, the trooper did really well actually. One, because he stayed on the horse, despite the horse kind of indicating that he didn't want him to be on his back. But, and this is more important, it was interesting that he still managed to get off the entire trumpet salute. Because if he started playing and then the horse reared, it's going to be very hard to concentrate, isn't it? Okay, so I can see the lifeguards arriving. It's a long guard, of course, as we just saw. But interestingly, they've got a police grey. I thought it was the trumpeter, but they've actually got a police grey at the front, which is kind of appropriate. That doesn't always happen. It's not a guarantee. But yeah, police grey and the trumpeter's grey. So I'm thinking, kind of, was it me doing a double take? No, there actually were two greys, or are two greys coming over. I'm really not sure whether or not they'll open the other corner, and I'm not going to risk it. However, let's hold on for a little bit and see what happens when they come through. It'd be interesting to see whether the lifeguard trumpeter can do a better job than his Blues and Royals colleague. Blues and Royals was okay, it wasn't the best we've ever heard. I think we can all agree on that. But then again, as somebody that has no clue about musical notes, reading music, or indeed about long trumpets, who am I to comment? Wow, the whole team is here today. You good? You alright?
It's been a long time.
It's been too long. I didn't see you for a week. Folks, I think military police are here to arrest the Blues and Royals trumpeter because they were not happy with his performance.
Did he tell us to go down here?
Yep, look. He's getting arrested. Damn, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Yikes. I thought those army folks were going to arrest the trumpeter because he was a little bit off, teeny weeny bit off. Teeny bit. I'm half tempted to go to the back, guys, but the trouble is it looks really busy, which means when they come through, we'll be kind of stuck. Yeah. Actually, wait, my friend's going to go instead. That's a better option. Plus, at the moment, there are at least 4 people that I know filming out the back. So let's be unique and be the only person filming in the yard. I've not before seen a tourist interrupting the long guard. I mean, it was only brief, and he wasn't intentionally trying to get in the way. He just wandered over. Curious though that he managed to get past the police actually to be able to wander over, because they're very fussy about this courtyard in the mornings, and rightly so, to be honest. It needs to be secure. So the fact that he just strolled over. See, look, everybody, get over that side, all of you peasants. Oh wow. Oh, 2 sugars. Oh. That's super annoying actually. I was really, really hoping for a second that might have been for me. Oh, look. He's playing it cool. The guy's playing it cool. He's like, I told you we needed to go to this side, sweetheart, to take some pictures. He's like, no, but that guard is better looking. I wanted the picture of that side. The thing is, as always is the case here, we don't know if it's going to be 2 minutes, 10 minutes, or 22 minutes. However, the trooper has just opened up the boxes. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, right. The lifeguards are coming in now. No wonder the police were already shouting at everybody. Okay, they're now moving out of the tunnel. Okie dokie. Here they come, everyone. I think without pushing my luck, this is probably the furthest I'm allowed to get forward. Beautiful light for the arrival this morning. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And golly gosh, I actually feel quite privileged. We are super close. I was almost within kicking distance of that final horse. This is a good thing though, actually, that they came in already, because it means that the boxes will be done really fast. Really fast. More importantly, a lot of people mistakenly think that the proceedings are over and will leave the parade ground at the back to come into the yard and then go to the front. The proceedings are not over. In fact, they've kind of barely begun, to be honest with you. However, let's leave the lifeguards to dismount. They'll bring out their new horses shortly. I'm pretty sure we didn't see Rawdon in that initial group, which is actually a shame. I'm still optimistic that Rawdon will be in the main group behind. I don't remember her being here for 2 weeks. She was here the week before last, but on days that I wasn't here, which is incredibly annoying, because if we're honest, folks, we would prefer to see Ormond when the Blues are here, and Rawdon, and if we're super lucky, Tristan, when the lifeguards are here. Oh. I just heard a mutter. I'm not sure if the microphone picks up. No, I won't touch the reins. So she asked the trooper if she could touch the horse. He said yes, but not the reins. She said, no, don't worry, I won't touch the reins. I think he wants a telephone. Look, he wants to make a call. He wants to call the horse trust and see if they've got any spare beds. This is the new horse, folks, by the way. We do know its name. It was ID'd. It's the one with all of the little silver nails in the horseshoes. Very clean horseshoes, by the way. Really happy and smiley horse. Very relaxed. But then again, the ones that have the first shifter, they're always the happiest by far. Before they're bothered. You're not cold. It's going to rain soon, you know that? Is it? Yes. Yep, it's going to rain. Uh-oh. More horse whisperers arriving. Tickle, tickle. Oh, you want me to take out that pack of €500 notes that's in the bag? What do you want out of the bag? The water?
Please. Thank you so much.
Got it? Wait, let me close the bag.
That can get anyway.
That's the first time I've ever zipped a guy up in public. Or in private, for that matter. That made you blush, didn't it? Folks, I made my friend blush massively right then. In his culture, that's like a really naughty thing to say. Even though I'm joking, I probably shouldn't have said that. That's a bit disrespectful. But hey, it is what it is. He knows I'm joking. Actually blush. Now this horse has got interesting marks. Very interesting mark on his neck. What do you think, guys? Did this horse meet Dracula in a previous life? And Dracula ripped open his neck and sucked his blood. He's like, yes, John, that's right. It was very painful. Thank God HCAD rescued me. Brought me over from Romania, from Transylvania to London. Honestly, it looks like both of them have got really fluffy hair today. The horses, that is, not the guards. It's like, get off me. Don't touch me. Just when we're thinking it's going to be a normal morning, I'm starting to reconsider already. Now, have this not just come from the palace because there's no guard change, or did they decide that they want to be on my video, or more importantly, did they think I would like to see the horses. I think actually that there's an Italian group. But now I'm not sure because I'm hearing people say pardon. And now they are stopping in the middle of the street for the pictures. Horses that do not touch my hair. It's just been freshly done. Had an appointment at the horsey salon at Hyde Park yesterday. Full wash, condition, and comb through. Other tourists are like, hold on a second, I'm pretty sure this is not Heathrow. Guy's like, hold on a second, let me just check to his wife. I'm going to take a picture of the horse and I'll just double check where we are. Lost tourists here at Horseguards. Remarkable actually how many people do bring their luggage here. I'd never thought to ask anyone with luggage whether or not they've just landed and are so excited about potentially being in my video that they just come here with their luggage, or whether or not they've checked out of their hotel early and are just wandering around central London before they go to the airport with their luggage. What do we think? I'm thinking it's almost certainly the fact they checked out this morning. Because to be honest, you need to arrive on a pretty damn early flight to get all the way from the airport into the centre. Or somebody's got an absolutely teeny weeny baby. Let's hope he's not foolish enough to put the kid right in front of the horse. That would not be a good idea, but hey, it wouldn't be the first time. He is, the first sacrifice. Look, he's like, take my child. God, if that was Ormond right now, I would definitely tell him to get back. It's not worth the risk, is it? That little spuddy baby, look. I wonder about the germ issue. Any nurses or midwives in the comments? What do we think, folks? Is it potentially dangerous to be putting a baby that young? I think that baby was probably only a couple of weeks old at most. Anywhere near any kind of animal, to be honest. I mean, they're super susceptible to infection, are they not? At that age. And sorry, Horsey, I'm not implying that you would intentionally infect an innocent child, but oh look, he's really going for a big nip. Will he manage to get one for the changeover? I don't think he will, actually, unless it's this guy's entire hand. What a scoundrel of a horse.
Oh, hi.
A laugh. I haven't seen as much, or any lady having as much fun by herself since that late night video call with my ex just before Christmas. Look, she's really having a lot of fun over there on the right. That's it, a little twist, a little turn. Perfect. Love the smiles though, guys. Me being controversial aside, let's enjoy it while the sun's out. It will not last, it never does. Some of the poses, look. That's pretty good, almost like she's made of rubber. She's back. Oh, somebody's zooming in on the horse's naughty parts in the back, look. He's going to add it to his fetish folder on his PC when he gets home. Notice it looks like people are about to walk up a mountain here today in terms of how they're dressed. And that pretty much sums up the weather. Yeah, mountainous is it's a good way to describe it. Will it stay like this? Probably, in all likelihood. Second. Okay, so to the other end we go. So at the moment, there's no one filming directly at this end. But this horse is super chill. He's not really nippy. However, every horse has to rip a tourist limb off at some point. I think this horse is just patiently choosing which one and when. This lady's looking a bit sort of like, oh, excuse me, how dare you push in? I'm staying at Raffles across the road, don't you know? Stand aside, peasant, it's my turn. Oh, vexed again because this dude just walked over. Okay, here we go, finally. Okay, nice to meet you, horse. I'm glad the riffraff has moved out of the way. I don't appreciate paying £2,500 per night and not being able to touch the horse in peace. Okay, done. Now she can go back to the spa. That was easy enough. I'm pretty sure this lady's going to spray some orange paint over the horse in a minute, folks. Just the oil? No, maybe not. Okay, little bro didn't get the memo about the guard change. Okay. I'm not sure if the police made him blush like an apple or whether that's his natural style. Natural style being a Braeburn apple.
These are very big horses.
Wow, that is a great observation from that kid. These are very big horses. He was spot on. Okay, so I'm safely ensconced, folks, with the barrier tickling my belly button. Lucky me. That means that even if the horse charges forward, he's going to encounter a wall of steel. Yes, you are. He's like, John, if I want to charge forward, son, I'll just jump straight over the bollard onto your head and squash you. So, you want to try me? Okay, horsey. All right, you win. He wins the who's going to stare who out competition. We made the right choice, actually, folks. The other end is really packed with new people arriving. So, up next, lots of police here today, actually. Look, they're even telling the school kids they need to walk around the outside and not through the middle. Anyway, here come our two new horses. Lifeguard Regiment, just taking over King's Lifeguard duty from Blues and Royals. That might be actually quite fortuitous for the Blues that we're looking at now, because it means that they might well be participating in the King's birthday parade tomorrow. The lifeguards that are going to be here on duty will not be, folks, because there is a King's Lifeguard here permanently, including during special events. So even though horseguards are not accessible to mere mortals like myself or the rest of the general public, this place is guarded and functional during the Trooping the Colour celebrations. I do remember a few of you asking that, actually, is horseguard still open? I mean, it is open, yes, but it's just not accessible, if that makes sense. Okay, so, new horses are out. The one on the left, very slender, fine-looking animal. Don't recognise that one. We'll look in a minute. Let's see who this one is. That's an interesting looking horse. I'm not sure which horse that one is. Yeah, this one, look. No, it's definitely not Arnie. 100% not. Right, let's get our little list at the ready, folks. Being careful because there's so many people here. Somebody could easily grab the phone and make a run for it. Okay, so who have we got here? Right, I think I can read the hoof number already. 1 second. This, I'm reasonably certain, is Revolver. Yeah, it is Revolver. Actually, I recognise the face. He's got a giant head as well, actually. like some of those blues horses we used to see here, and of course the classic horse in the Lifeguards with the big head Q10. This is a very Q10 looking horse. It's not Q10, folks. It's 100% revolver from the hoof number. The key difference is that Q10 has got that white mark. This horse, super similar. In terms of the body and the legs, you would not even be able to see the difference. Okay, so people are moving. I'm not entirely sure why, but hey, it is what it is. Let's just enjoy it, folks, while it lasts, and whilst the sunshine is still out, rather, not why the sunshine is still out, whilst the sunshine is still out. The only problem is there's so much sort of toing and froing here. We're getting a lot of heads bobbing in front of the camera. Actually, wait, the reason everyone's packed into the yard is they want to see what's going to happen with the new gatesman. I mean, to be honest, so do I. But then again, I'm thinking that the majority of people are going to come out after that's done anyway. So what do we think, people? Yard or front? You know what? Yard. No pain, no gain. Now you see why I say we should always enjoy it, folks, when it's pretty empty in here, because the empty moments are very, very few and far between. I mean, you would not believe that 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes ago there was no one here, would you? Look at it now. Okay, so it's empty. There's no guard. Why? Because the gatesman is in the tunnel waiting to be relieved. Blues and Royals gatesman be relieved by his lifeguard colleague. Here come the lifeguards. Heading into the tunnel to be harassed and pestered by tourists. We're more interested in what happens when he emerges from the tunnel. I don't think we're likely to get anything controversial this morning, simply because there are a large number of people here. However, we've got 3 police officers in the courtyard at the moment. There are 2 in front of me and a 3rd at the entrance of the tunnel. So I'm pretty sure they're going to tell everybody to clear away and make a gap. Yeah, here we go, the tourist gap coming up. This, folks, is how good it feels to be a kingsguard. Look. Here he comes. Oh, actually cutting through. Look. Actually surprised all of the tourists by coming in sharp on the corner. In fact, that surprised me, to be honest. I was not expecting that. That made everyone kind of like, wait, where's he going? Love the element of surprise. Okay, speaking of elements of surprise, which horse have we got here? Let's go and see. It's an unusual looking one. When my friend pointed it, he was like, which horse is that? I've got no idea, folks, which horse this one is at this end. Let's see if we can find out quickly before chaos hits the front. Let's go ourselves right directly in front of the horse. There come a lot of people, get ready for it. I'm feeling my umbrella at the ready. Oh, we've got a High Court judge here, everybody. What's this? He's ruled that the Kingsguard are unconstitutional and about to be disbanded, apparently. US tourist wearing an English colonial wig. Interesting. He vanished a bit too quickly for me to ask you what the wig signifies. Right, let's get that name, everybody. I can see the hoof number already. This is Whitehall. Yes. Take it.
So imagine if the horse snatches his wig.
I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me because that was an unusual coloured wig. It's a shame you went to. I was going to ask him, why is he wearing the wig, I wonder? What's it for? Definitely American. I heard his voice. So many strange things here. Every day there's something different. Look, folks, we've got a guy here just dressed as the stableman, who's now pestering the guard. Actually, wait, maybe that was actually the real stableman. Tourists enjoying the sunshine.
Súmase, ¿no? Ay, verdad, es que me... Ah, no, esperen, es que me dejan... Mire para acá, pues.
I do remember, in fact, when Wager was here last week, he was really curious about people's bags and things.
Espere que volte la calle, ya.
I'm not entirely sure, actually, if
Ya.
he's going to be the same today. Let's see. So unless Arnie's in the second group,
Mira, mira.
he's definitely not currently here at Horseguards.
Mira. Tan hermoso. Pero la gorda está tensiona ayer. Le está chupando porque le ha chupado la teta. Míralo, Ay, está como muy linda. Me gusta que se me arrime. Y el soldado.
Tourists seem pretty happy with their pictures.
Yo no tengo fotos con este animal. Yo les tengo pavor. Yo hablo de que no les tengo miedo. Mira, mira, cómo me Ah, me coge y me da una pata así.
Wager's an aspiring photographer. I dashed through the front gates, folks. We might just be able to get the second group of blues leaving, which is kind of fortuitous, I guess, isn't it? Actually, yeah, here they come. Horse is loving the sunshine this morning. I can't say I blame them. Super shiny, healthy manes and tails. Okay, so in theory, people should now start in a few minutes to follow the lifeguards into the yard from the parade ground. What I'm thinking is that if they come in from the parade ground, then we can get over on the right hand corner. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but we can try it, I think. Let's see what happens. It should only take a minute or so. The thing is, the officers are really being on it this morning in terms of getting people to move out of the way. Flies and all sorts of zooming all over the place. Let's see what happens. Should be imminent, actually. Imminent arrival. Come on, guys, where are you? Where are you hiding? Lovely troopers. Hey, morning. So I'm in the middle of today's video, or one of today's videos. No, YouTube. Yeah. They should come through in a minute. I think probably maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute. They should ride through, and that will be all of it then done. I think. Let's have a look, folks. Come on, where are you hiding? Need to be careful actually now because there's so many people filming behind me. This is why it's becoming much more difficult here than it used to be to film fluidly, because there are so many people that, I'm reluctant to say follow what I'm doing, but let's just say they closely observe it and at times imitate it. It's annoying, but I guess imitation is the sincerest after all. Maybe there's some truth to that. The new people that have started filming here. Everyone's waiting. I wonder why they're not coming through yet. Because when they do, what's going to happen is a lot of the public that are at the back are probably going to follow them through. That will be my cue to rush to the other corner and hopefully get the dismount from the front this side. We've seen many rear dismounts over the past 2-3 weeks. I would ideally like to get a front perspective dismount. Okay, so finally, blues are off. There they go. Which means the lifeguards will come through and I will then seize my moment if I can. That's a lot of blues actually, wow. Sorry folks, we have the lady's head, which is with her daughter, so I didn't want to push in front of them. It's not really a responsible thing to do. So let's wait until we see them riding through. I should be able to dash into the crowd that are following them actually and get onto the corner before anyone else. That's my coming plan. Whether it works or not,
5 days.
I can't tell you, but I'll try. Okay, so lifeguards are about to enter the tunnel. I can see the trumpeter actually at the front. See how much room I've got behind me. Okay, so they're pushing everyone way, way back than usual actually. Okay, this is interesting. Hey, I mean, actually wait, I think we've got the perfect spot here on the corner. We'll get everyone arriving, including I think the trumpeter who's at the front. There we are. Magnificent. Actually, wait, I've just spied something potentially interesting. Guys, are you a King's Troop by any chance? You are, yeah? Do you know which day you're taking over here? No specific date yet, though. Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. Okay, folks, there we have it. World exclusive. King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery in their camos here for the first time this year. Okay, let's get across. 1 second. Officer, is it okay to go across? Sure, okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Hi, everybody, yes. We are, at the moment, the only people that are over watching the frontal dismount. I think it's slightly offset the gimbal. There we go. We've got the money shot now. Everyone else is sandwiched in the tunnel. Okay, so there go regimental colours. One horse, he's having a bit of a dance. Look at this, over at the back. Oh, what's going on with you, horsey? Officer's going to get angry in a minute if he doesn't settle himself down. Look. I don't want to do this. I want to go back to Hyde Park and finish my breakfast. Good that we got it from the front, folks, eh? The other horse is just not in the mood. The trooper can't even get his sword back. Look, massive horsey meltdown going on over there. Oh, the officer's told him to go straight in. Look at this. That's unusual. In fact, I don't remember seeing that before. In fact, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th trooper from the left is a lady trooper. So glad that I spoke to those soldiers over there. I'm 99% certain, but I'm not going to bother her. I recognise her. The girl who confirmed the arrival date is a captain in the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery. So there we are, folks, the 28th of June. In other words, not very far in the future. Let's have a quick look actually on my calendar. Which day of the week is that? 1 minute. I've been trying to find out about that for almost a month.
From the right of single file, please.
Friday, the 28th of June. Well, well, well. So next Friday, ladies and gents, is the first full day with the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery here at Horseguards. Whoa! You can see why they sometimes tell everyone to keep way back. Look, I'm not zoomed in at all, folks. That is me at 1 behind the officer's horse. Oh, he's gestured, I think. Who was he gesturing to? I wasn't sure if he was gesturing to the gatesman or the King's Troop. Damn, it's crazy hot. It's almost like being in the Philippines. Fucking hell. No? It's which is good. Okay, so there, folks. I'm happy to film them from behind. King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery. Yep, they're taking over shortly. Very soon. Yeah. The lady's a captain. Okay, so folks, let's get back to the front. Damn, it's absolutely flipping packed. It is crazy busy and crazy hot. Just my kind of morning. Look at it. Right, we're going to head to Waygood because he is way too good. Me triple layered, wrapped up like a sausage in the oven at the moment. Oh my god, look at this. What if the guard change at the palace was actually cancelled after all? I mean, this is hordes and hordes. Look at them all. Goodness gracious me. I think even the police are getting in the crowd to make sure that it keeps moving. What on earth? Shocking. Anyway, I'm sure the King's Troop are thoroughly delighted having just experienced all of that. Anyway, massive thanks to the captain for confirming the date of their arrival. Okay, so we're back at the front.
Bir tane daha çekiyorum. Çok seviyorum. Dur. Allah seni yalayacak. Dur bırak az düzgün dursun bekle. Ay dur teyze. Okey gel. Kızlar çekelim.
Sweet.
Tek seni alıyorum, diğer tarafı almıyorum.
Chances of getting directly in front at the moment, folks, are pretty much close to zero. In fact, they're even minus zero. So I'll do my best when the crowd thins out a little bit.
Perfect. Good. Geç çabuk geç. Allah. Bunlar bizim kızlara saldırıyor. Excusez-moi. Ne yapıyorsun? Aa, seni çok sevdim. Dur Başak dur. Daha çekeceğim. Geç Başak yanaş.
Folks, any of you recognise the languages we're listening to? You're switching between maybe Turkish and French?
Başak ne yapıyorsun? Komik yalnız. Kim istiyor kızlar seni çekebilir? Bak yanıyor kadını. Geç bir daha geç. Seninki güzel çekiyor. Başak çekiyor.
These are super excited, whichever language it is. Oh, this troop over here, guys, with
Başak, telefonunu ver seninkini bir daha çekeyim.
what is he wearing on his head? Bear skin in this heat. Oh, yeah, just pushing with the tourist already with the horse. Look at this, they're twosing up.
Şeyi çekeyim, bunu çekeyim.
I said it before, folks, I'll say it again. This is the perfect spot. Horseguards beta. Somebody needs to design the app, get it working ASAP. fact, we could just call it Humble, which is a horsey version of Bumble. Oh wow, she's just come from Oxford. Look at Bodleian Library's bag. Let's hope the horse doesn't eat it. This is Sven, guys, who's obviously had 2 dozen eggs this morning at IKEA before coming to horseguards. Horse is admiring her manicure. What a squash, look, oh. So tall. Nibble, nibble. That's eating Hasn't seen this many horse whisperers here, folks. It's Carol was here last Easter.
Whenever you're ready, we're going this way.
He's really nibbling, look. Nibble, nibble. I forgot actually how entertaining Waygood was last week. It's a gentle version of Rada. Nibbles but doesn't sink his teeth in. Oh, she's just using her medical skills to check if the horse has got a heartbeat. It's very strange people this morning, like very. A lot of funny people here at the front. What's that? Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, 4K. Yeah. 4K or go home is what I say. All these people recording in 720. Oh, somebody stole the horse's head from this guy. She's like, what about me? I was here first in my t-shirt. Is it an S23 or S24? S23, yeah, it'll do the same then. In fact, this is an S23. Yeah, same phone. Just for a couple in his hotel room. People sneezing super loudly. That was a super sneeze. 1 second, everyone. I was hoping, I'm not sure it's going to happen. We've got a couple of things going on in the yard. Trooper's been taken off. He's not in trouble. We've seen this before. Corporal of Horse has taken the trooper off because he's still wearing the cuirass. Cuirass needs to be removed. Way too hot for the cuirass. So here's the trooper being removed. Again, no breaches, no trouble, done nothing wrong. Simply in briefly to have the cuirass removed. Okay, that's done. But part of the reason I came into the yard, where's he gone? Oh no, he's gone now. The guy with the bearskin hat that was fixed onto his cap was there. He's headed off to Buckingham Palace for pictures. I thought he was going to get pictures on this side with the trooper, but no, he's gone to the palace instead. That would have been kind of cute, but we missed it because he decided he didn't want to stay after all. It is what it is. Anyway, the sun has gone again, folks, which leaves it as hot and sticky, but no sunshine. Super bipolar weather. You can't dress for this. You either wear too much and get boiling hot half the day, or too little and risk getting sick. And you can hear in the video in the background how many people are coughing, sneezing, etc. I prefer to be overheated and well. Notoriously difficult to film when there's so many people standing so close to the horse. Someone's going to get their hand stuck. It's only a matter of time. I am, but I'm in the middle of today's video. Sorry. I think it's only a matter of time, isn't it, guys, until until someone gets their hand stuck. He's really, really, really curious. Really curious. It's just a matter of time until somebody gets their hand stuck. It's definitely. There have been a couple that are close, but not so far. He won't bite them, but he'll sort of nibble on their hand and stuff. Wait, so do you know which horse this is then, guys?
Yeah, well, we know Ormond because he's got the two little marks there in the blaze.
Yep. I don't think actually that he left with the blues before. This one that arrived about 30 minutes ago, this is way good. Yeah. Oh, honestly, you availed yourselves with...
Nice. We thought we were Londoners because we spoke.
Wait, I wouldn't have guessed you're from Scotland. You're joking. No, come on. Which part of Scotland?
Aberdeen.
I was going to say that's not a really heavy like Glaswegian Scottish accent.
Because we don't understand Glaswegians, you know.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No. So we have our dinner and then we settle down and we watch maybe a programme or two and then we go to YouTube because it's the best TV.
To be honest, I mean, TV these days is so, isn't it? What's the point?
And I think it's really nice how you teach youngsters respect as well.
I think that's something that's sadly lacking, isn't it, in society these days.
Yeah, and you do it in such a nice way. And it could teach them a lesson.
It's a one that slaps me, but I'm expecting it one day. It'll come.
Thank
you very much for everything.
Hey, no, my pleasure, guys, and I'm glad that you that the taxpayers' money is being used for those facilities. They're rather swish, aren't they? Yeah, I know. Oh, brilliant. Hey, thank you, guys. Oh, well, so lovely, folks. Viewers from Aberdeen, super nice. The rain just came. I could feel little drops of rain. Didn't take long, did it? It really didn't take long. One second. The facilities that they were referring to, I mentioned in a previous video that if you get stuck close to Westminster Abbey, Parliament Square, Big Ben, or even here at Horseguards, you've got two glorious lavatory facilities available to you. One is at Trafalgar Square. Uh-oh. One second, folks. I knew it. I could sense straight away the way he marched over. It's that kind of sense of entitlement that some tourists have. But the guard was on it immediately. Look, he's still looking. Naughty boy. Yeah, so you've got two options. You've got the very, very swish facilities at Trafalgar Square. They're private, but they only cost 20p, okay? I would always advise anyone to use them because they are super clean. They're staffed, they're safe, they're secure, and they're 20p. They're right on Trafalgar Square. Alternatively, if you don't have money, and I don't mean you can't afford it, I mean you don't physically carry cash because a lot of people don't these days. Another option, that said, you can use your card at the Trafalgar Square entrance, although it's a bit temperamental. Another option, that's the one the lovely visitors from Aberdeen were referring to, is the Supreme Court, folks. We've walked past that building before. It's on Parliament Square. Supreme Court has toilets. Now, you wouldn't think that the Supreme Court building would be accessible by the general public for the sake of using their toilets. However, having tested it myself, I can confirm that yes, it is available and it's free, and they're very clean. I think 5-star hotel quality clean. So free toilets, accessible toilets in a very, very secure environment. You do have to go through TSA style scanning to make sure you're not carrying anything naughty. For example, a hacksaw blade. The horse is like, what do you mean a hacksaw blade? If you've got one in your bag, get me out of here. But once you're through, the security are very nice and polite as well, actually. They're not particularly fussy about the fact that a lot of general public, I say not a lot, but about the fact that the general public do avail themselves of the facilities in that building. Wager's like, hold on a second, you're telling me there's a cleaner toilet at that end? Yep, so now comes the rain we were talking about a little while ago, folks. It's going to rain. View over horse guards at the moment. Rain clouds are gathering. And when I mentioned about being prepared this morning, I was not lying. I've had this in my hand, look, pretty much since I went out earlier on. Just in case it poured down, as it's apt to do here sometimes. But I'm in a buoyant mood this morning because knowing that the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery are going to be here very soon. Wow, 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 wow. That is good news, isn't it? Very good news. And it's interesting actually because last year when they arrived, there were a couple of senior officers in full ceremonial. So they're a little bit more low-key this year. Seeing the captain in her camos with two troopers, big surprise. I want to see it before the first umbrellas pop up. A few tourists in rain max in the yard. I'll decide whether or not to do part 2 depending on whether or not it rains, folks. He wouldn't be laughing like that if Mom were behind him. Bro got lost on the way to the Ralph Lauren store.
Don't touch the railings.
Oh, somebody says don't touch the railings. Don't touch the railings. Okay, that was interesting. Lots of kisses for the horse. I should actually tell the tourist guys just as a joke that the horse has herpes on its mouth. Her facial expression is going to drop from one of enthusiasm to one of being completely and utterly distraught. I'm not that mean. I know I can't do it. It's not fair. I should say to some of the tourists there when they kiss the horse, like, don't kiss the horse, got herpes. See what they say. In fact, they probably wouldn't understand what that means if they can't speak English.
I don't think you're allowed. No, you're not allowed. I don't think so.
Right, it's officially raining right now. I told you it would rain, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, horse having a little nibble at her chest. Oh, he wants her phone. Look, he's trying to get her phone. Yeah, he wants the phone, guys, so he can call the Horses Trust and see if they've got any spare beds.
The horse really has your phone. He wants to make a call.
Oh, look, he's nibbling a jumper. Oh. Whitegood is so entertaining, in fact. It's probably one of my favourites. He's super chill, but really inquisitive. He's never hurt anyone yet, either. I think what might have happened, guys, during the Troop in the Colour rehearsals, I'm thinking that he might have ended up standing next to Ormond for part of it. Ormond said to him quietly, hey, if you want to be as famous as me, start nibbling the annoying ones. Oh, look, this guy's arm is getting a good nibble. In fact, his blaze isn't a million mile off of Ormond's. Oh, this little bro, look. Like his mum said to him, hey, time to move. Everyone's been really happy this morning. Generally speaking, supremely well behaved. It's been a real pleasure to be back here today. These are the days, folks, that inspire me to film there. So many happy people. Hopefully when the King's Troop arrive, the sunshine will also arrive by the middle of next week. It's supposed to be around 20 and very bright and sunny. Let's hope that it holds. We could then have a brilliant month with the King's Troop. Having had a good look actually at most of the King's Troop in that close-up footage from trooping the colour, the Colonel's review last week, I think we can say roughly about 70% of the troopers, gunners, apologies, they're not troopers, they're gunners, about 70% of the gunners are female, as are 2 of the captains. So the end of day or 4 o'clock inspections, as they will be, will likely be conducted more than often by lady captains. Oh, something that the tour guide just said has made the trooper laugh. I'm not sure what it was that he was saying, but he got a smile at him.
What are you doing? Oh my God, are you coming in?
Okay, folks, we're almost at the end. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Move myself back a little bit away from the crowd. That poor kid there has got some sort of wrap on his left hand, but I mean there is an upside to that. At least he can still use his right hand. Now it's raining properly. Yep, here comes the rain, ladies and gents. How's about that? You would not believe it, would you? In the space of this video, a 1-hour video, we've gone from me complaining about being absolutely boiling hot, and this is a good example, look. Okay, this is exactly how some tourists are dressed. From it being really, really warm in the sunshine to what we've got now. In other words, chilly, breezy, and raining. Extraordinary. Anyway, people, it is what it is. Welcome to London. The girl behind me, who's pretty much half naked, is now putting her top on, which better late than never. The last little sacrifice of the day, little potato head baby, super cutie. Mum doing a little step back. Here comes Gran. Proud grandma. I wonder actually if I'm going to be a proud parent standing here with his future grandchildren. Possibly, actually. Maybe I will, folks. Maybe that'll be the first time I decide to get a picture, maybe even on camera, when my first grandchild comes along. How's about that? Deal? We'll see. Anyway, back soon, guys. Bye for now.